Welcome to the show! First up, I had Kayla blindfolded for the activity that we're going to do. I don't want her to see
I don't like this.
Ow. So here's why Kayla is blindfolded. I'm not sure if she even knows why.
I don't.
Okay.
You're correct.
So, you did a good job sitting down, by the way.
Well, I kind of
Get your way there.
knew my way around the room a little bit.
We're going to be talking about something, and that something involves when you aren't being seen by other people and what your actions are. And so right now, I have a choice.
Oh no. You know I can still hear, right?
Yeah, I know you can.
Okay, cool.
Just ignore the sound here. I can give Kayla this, and she won't know what it is until she takes the blindfold off. That's one option. Or I can give Kayla this. And once again, she won't know what it is she has in her hands until she takes her blindfold off.
That one sounds much less happy.
Now, suppose she didn't know it was me giving her this object. I'm not being seen by anybody, right? So, except for you guys, of course. So, what my action is, whatever action I'm taking when others aren't watching me to make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to, is called character. And so today I'm going to make a good choice. And I'm going to make some... Don't do that. I'm going to improve upon my character. I'm not being seen, but I'm going to do something good for somebody else. So, you can hold out your hands. And I place this here. And now...
It's my favorite!
It's her favorite candy. She got her favorite candy.
Oh, no.
And, yeah, we haven't seen Charlotte in a little while.
I don't miss Charlotte. I don't miss Charlotte
Not a fan of spiders.
No.
So when we're not being seen, when we're not being watched, and we're out in the world, we still have choices that we can make. Let's say you found a wallet on the ground and maybe it's got some money in it, but it also has a driver's license or some way to identify whose wallet this is. Mm-hmm. You have a choice you can make.
Right.
You can keep that wallet. You can take the money out of the wallet, or you can try to return the wallet and the money to its rightful owner, the person who happened to have lost it.
It's really easy to do the right thing when people are watching, when we know our parents, our friends, our teachers, people we respect, people who respect us. It's really easy to do the right thing when you have that kind of an audience, because that's what's expected of you. And we are all kind of pre-designed to try to meet those expectations. But when there are no expectations and no one's watching, it's a little bit more challenging to be sure you're doing the right thing.
I'm going to read something out of Proverbs 4, here near the end. And I'm actually going to start with verse 23. Because what this scripture is talking about is exactly what we're talking about. When no one else is around, or when you're with your friends who, you don't necessarily typically see at church or somewhere like that, what is your character like? Are you really being mindful of your character? So, starting with 23, it says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And I'm going to stop there for a second. That means that when you are with people who maybe they don't go to church, maybe they go to your church, maybe they just go to school with you and they're your friends, and they see how you act, it might encourage them to act the same way. So we have to be careful with that. Moving on. Keep your mouth free of perversity. Keep corrupt talk far from your lips. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil.
Yeah, it's easier to do what we're supposed to. It's easier to follow the rules and the expectations that God has for us if we keep our eyes on Him, if we look straight ahead and we follow that path. It's a lot easier.
It absolutely is. And it's also a lot easier to do those things when your mama's in the room, And
for sure.
you know that if if your mama sees you with some bad character, what your mama's going to do to you. But we need to be mindful of our character so that we can be the light of Christ to other people. That's our job as Christians, is to make other Christians. And the way that we do that is we make sure that we're behaving and acting in a way when we're out in the world, when we're seeing all the people that God has put in our world. We need to behave the way that God would have us behave. So keep that in mind this week.
Yes. And don't give your friends spiders.
Don't give your friends spiders. It's a bad idea.
It's a terrible idea.
I mean, I'm okay. You can give me a spider, but don't give her a spider.
Don't give me a spider.
I don't want a bird. Don't give me a bird.
Y'all have a good week. Bye.